Tonight we're doing a quick critique of Midatlantic Welcome to WordPress Vidcast, a daily video podcast featuring WordPress tutorials, theme reviews, plugin reviews, techniques, tactics, tips, and tricks so you can build a niche site, build your small business website, build your brand hub, or build your first website without freaking out. You can build a website with WordPress and I can show you how. The WordPress Vidcast. Use the hell out of WordPress. Welcome to episode 6 of the WP Vidcast. I'm your host Josh Robbs, helping you use the hell out of WordPress. Today we're going to do a quick critique of Midatlantic I heard the website pulled up. I'll switch to it in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to use this timer. It's got 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to hit it for 5 minutes. Some good things, some bad things, what jumps out at me, what I see as a user. What I'm looking for, can I find what I want to do? Can I read it? Some basic usage, basic user level stuff. Is it user friendly? And then I'll analyze what I find. I'll comment on it from a designer developer point of view. If you want your site featured, you can email me. My email address is josh@wpvidcast.com. You can go to the website wpvidcast.com, go to the Contact Josh page. It's up in the top right. Or last but not least, you can find me on Twitter, JWRobs. Shoot me a message there. Alright, let's jump into the critique. Alright, pulling up the website, starting the timer. Alright, first thing I see is this title bar. Now this part right here, black on the color and then white on the color, it's not all readable. Generally speaking, if your background can display dark text, it shouldn't display light text. So you probably need to either darken that and use light text, or one or the other. Make it darker, make it lighter. The middle is usually kind of a bad way to go. You could even, if you can use some of the tools like GIMP or whatever, put a translucent gray, partially transparent gray layer over it to wash it out a little bit. Alright, next up is the menu. What we got in the menu here? Contact me, good. Plant profiles, did you know? Reader questions, pests and diseases, free for all Friday, seed starting. Well, it seems kind of weird because it seems like this one, and this one go together, but these two and this one go together. It's like these are more like types of articles and these are topics of articles. It seems a little clustered up, a little cluttered. I don't know exactly what you want me to do, what I'm actually looking at. Next, you have a title. It's a different color. It stands out. All of the words here, easy to read. You got an image. That is very important. People like images. You want to be able to read it easily. Flipping over to the sidebar. Whoa, hey, easy, Shira. Flipping over to the sidebar, we have our social media. We have MailChimp. What is this? What is this right here? I'm going to click on this. It took me back to the same place. I don't understand what this is for right over here. What is this? I don't know. We have a blog roll, tags, categories. Now these categories, I would have expected to see the same things that are up here in the menu. But these are different and they're a little crowded. If you look right here, I mean, they're butted up against each other. Oops, didn't mean to do that. They're butted up against each other. Maybe it's worth accepting the fact that there'll be some white space over here and take the tags and move them down. That's just my opinion. Now, one thing I'm noticing as I slide down here, and I'm going kind of fast because we're getting shorter on time, is there's almost always an image. And that is very important. That's an arrow. You always want images, especially with something like gardening, because gardening is easy to take images of because you have beautiful colors with the fruit and the flowers and the plants, especially now in the wintertime. We're just coming out of the wintertime, so we want green. There's a great green photo right there. What is this? What is this? Okay, this is more social. I don't see Twitter. Where is Twitter? We want Twitter. Personally, I separate my Facebook and my Twitter groups aren't the same. So you might want both so that people can do whatever one they choose. I'm clicking on that, and it takes me to the leave a reply. Oh, it takes me to the permalink. Takes me to the article. Not super interested, and I don't know where I'm at because there's no breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs usually appear right here, and they say like home, and they'll have like an arrow or whatever, and it'll say the title. Did you know? Don't have to use that. That's one technique. Let's go to the contact me page. Okay, this is weird. One quick suggestion. We're down to 50 seconds. I'm sorry, we're down to 70 seconds. Okay. This looks crazy because it's so small. See if you can turn that off. Personal opinion. Also, another personal opinion, and I'm going to mark this in red. Hide you're risking a ton of spam. Get like contact form 7 and use that, and you can use it not only to help filter out spam, but you can actually use a drop down for your subject, so you can have these preset subjects that will automatically filter out the folder, so whether you're getting an advertiser or please review or whatever. And also, maybe this is a pet peeve of, maybe it's just me, I don't know. You have down here at the bottom, you have comments turned on. If I go to a contact me page and I see this, I'm going to put information in here, thinking you're going to email me back, but in reality, it's just going to go right here, be left as a comment, not necessarily what my intention is. I think you may be confusing people. I don't know for sure, but that's a possibility. Oh, that is the timer. We'll turn that off. And that was your 5-minute quick critique. I am going to rate 4 topics. 4 topics that I have not expressly gone into. I'm going to hit it real quick before I close out. And these are the 4 modes of communication according to Seth Godin. In your tribe, as you build a group, first you have a common interest. That's a given. People are coming to the site because they want gardening. They're not coming to your site because they want to learn about Barney. So interest is a given. The first mode of communication is the writer, the leader to the people. And that is what this is right here. You have this, you have your post, you have the emailing list. That is them, or you to them. Now them to you, the contact me page. I'm not super happy about that. I honestly, if I was designing, it would be a contact page. There would not be a form there for commenting. The only form there would be for contacting you. Number 3 is people to people, which is in the comments, and you have a comment section. Let's pull one up. Nice communication. You've highlighted, this is very good, you've highlighted the author responses, because that's all Stacy. Stacy is the person who runs this. And it is easy to use, and it is spam protected. Awesome. Great job. And last but not least is the last form of communication. The 4th one is your tribe, your reader, to outsiders. And that would be like social sharing. I do really suggest doing Twitter. Maybe your tribe doesn't like Twitter. Maybe your tribe doesn't use Twitter. I don't know. But it's something to think about. There are a lot of plugins for adding just Twitter. Maybe you remove the one you have and add something like Dig. That one is super popular right now. And nope, I gotta turn this off. Go back to the home page. You have a nice giant straight side right down here on the right, or on the left. On the left, there we go. Oops. And they have new social widget, not even widgets, but social tools that you can put a bar right here, and it'll have like Twitter and Facebook and even Pinterest or Buffer or email. I mean, it'll be these little blocks, and it'll look something similar to this, but it'll be squared up and put in there. Just an idea. That's not an attack. Do what you gotta do. Let me know what you think, and just so you know, because things may change, I want to clear up one thing. March 23rd, 2012 is the last post, and I'm recording this on March 25th. So, she may change this, she may not, she may take some advice, she may tell me to go piss up a rope. I don't know. But there's some thoughts, some things to consider. Consistent labeling for navigation. That seemed a little confusing. That would probably be my biggest complaint. The biggest congratulations, good job, is that it's easy to read, lots of pictures. And I noticed one thing when I was flying through them. I'll say this as my last item. Where did it go? I know I'm scrolling really fast. Hard to read. Didn't do it here. Notice, look at this picture, or look at this part of the website, and we'll scroll down further. Nice images. Where did the one I'm looking for go? It's going to be all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Well, she did it here, but it's not the example I'm looking for. Right there. I love the way this is visually, because you have the nice blocks of text. Nice block of text. Another block of text. And then you have your list. People love lists. And you have a nice image that matches it size-wise. And you still have a lot of white space, which is good. But you also have a nice image. And I think that's very visually appealing. And with that, folks, I'm going to sign this one. I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to sign off. And remember, build it, break it, build it better.